Taamkru. Let's give him a hand.
Hi, my name is Charn. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Taamkru. We make learning fun for preschool kids and their aptitude measurable for parents. In the past 6 months, over 100,000 parents have started using our app with their children. In Thailand App Store, we're #1 kids app and #1 education app at the same time. And today, I'm very happy to announce that we are #1 kids app and education app right here in Singapore App Store. So a #1 education app in a country with arguably one of the best education systems in the world is pretty awesome. Okay. Our users are spending twice as much time in our app versus regular education apps. So what makes our app so interesting to our users? Because we offer them a far better alternative than what they're using today, which is this. Do you know what problem all these children workbooks have in common? They are just boring. Kids hated them. And the content is extremely outdated. And they cannot be repeated. For parents, there's no meaningful measurement, no way of comparing your kid's score versus others, and no long-term performance tracking. Now, what if I tell you that our app has solved all of these problems? How do we do it? To begin with, we sat down with over 100 children and tried to understand what they considered as fun. Then we interviewed 100 more parents, and we have discovered that they are willing to allow the kids to play longer if the content is relevant to what they're learning in school. So this is what we came up with. Oops. It looks similar to the test, but with the right gamification added in there, it's much more fun for preschool children. In fact, our users loved it so much, they kept sending us videos of how much their kids love playing with our app. And these are the best testimonials. Because a 5-year-old girl just cannot fake her reaction. If she smiles, it means she likes it. And that kid just doesn't stop dancing. So while parents love what they saw, we make it easy for them to track the progress. In our Parents Corner, users are able to track and compare their kids' performance against their peers by class level, age, or by location. So if you have a child who is interested in finding out how well he does in math versus kids in Japan, or perhaps his English skills versus kids in the United States, and at the end of each session, our app would know exactly where your kid is doing well and where he sucks. So it would then suggest the personalized exercise list in the area that your kid needs improvement the most. And that is conveniently available as in-app purchase. We use a freemium revenue model where we offer free daily basic exercises. And we start charging for premium content at $1.99. Parents also have an option to purchase monthly subscription at $9.99 where all contents are unlocked. And the market is huge. E-learning and education gaming make up of over $40 billion market and growing at 30%. That is why we have assembled the very best team to grab this opportunity. Our chief editor, Dr. Shompu, who wrote our entire curriculum, has written and sold teaching manuals to over 1,000 kindergartens. Primby, our education director, owns 4 kindergartens in Thailand and China, which gave us instant access to thousands of children to test our product on. Hold on. Now this is cool. Kirti, our CTO and I have co-founded #1 healthcare website in Thailand, Hamor.com, in which we grew from 0 to 7 million unique visitors under 2 years. For reference, that's even more than the population of Singapore. So we knew exactly how to build a brand from scratch and grow it to millions of users. And the media loves us. Our story has been covered in more than 30 news sources around Southeast Asia and China. We have won numerous awards, with the most recent one being the startup reality show on Channel News Asia right here in Singapore. where we have closed our seed round funding. And on top of our very awesome map, we happen to run the largest preschool competition in Thailand. We have more than 20,000 children applied to our last competition. At the moment, we have over 100,000 questions in our database and increasing every day. Very soon, we'll be the largest source of preschool exercises in the world. So, if you're interested in a company that makes money by... Oh, slides. Okay, never mind. If you're interested in a company that makes money by turning millions of bored kids to like learning once again, please come find us. We're in these bright pink t-shirts. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Judges, your questions.
That was a good and funny pitch.
Thank you.
What's your conversion rate from downloads to registered users, and what's current run rate on revenue?
Revenue, because we started as a free, we have been bootstrapping ourselves by selling product placement. We are profitable actually. And now that we have raised funding, we just released our monetization model version. So it's now in the App Store review, so we will start collecting in-app purchase probably next week. Okay.
So any info on conversion of download to active use?
Yes, we have about 30% retention rate. So whoever downloaded our app 30 days ago, 30% of them are still using it today.
What's the target market age group, and what content you have to keep them sticking with your app and platform?
Yes, target market group is 2 to 6.5 and 7 years old. These are preschool kids. These are the target market where parents spend the most because they have no idea what they're spending on. And the kids, they cannot feed back to the parents. But. With our chief editor who has written and sold teaching manuals to over 1,000 kindergartens, we know what we're doing. Yeah. In fact, to serve Asians' parents' dream of benchmarking and comparing your kids with everyone else, our content for kindergarten level 3, which is supposed to be a kids at levels about 6 or 7 years old, we actually go beyond that. Now our content is up to primary school level 3. So if you are interested and you have a kid, there's always a challenge to use our app.
Do you have to customize the games for different regions in the world? Like, what is the user behavior? What's the feedback you're seeing there? So can you have the same game all over, or do you actually have to adjust it for different regions?
Yes, because it's for kindergarten, the content is pretty much universal. Because we're talking about like IQ, you know, matching shapes, triangles, squares, circles, that kind of stuff, colors, maps, flags, you know. The only thing we need to change for going from one market to another market is the translating the instruction, which is very easy because it's just one-line instruction. Because all these kindergarten kids, they cannot read yet, but they can listen, they understand. So we just still have to do voiceover in different languages. And we have did a research. Right now we have 3 default languages, Thai, English, and Mandarin. Okay? And to add the 4th language, it takes less than a month.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges.